Prime Minister outlines 4 principles for holistic human capital development. DPM willing to cooperate with MACC on wealth allocation. A very good evening and welcome. You're watching the evening edition of News on 2. I'm Adrian Seat. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak has outlined 4 principles to achieve holistic human capital development to ensure sustainable economic growth in the country. He said the principles are to ensure that the country has a high number of people with a high level of education and skills to enable them to meet the needs of the country's diverse sectors and industries. Datuk Sri Najib said the government also wanted to see the income of the people continue to grow by upgrading existing skills, as those highly skilled have higher incomes compared to ordinary workers. He added that the principles also sought to ensure the current generation of pupils and students are ready for the skills to fill the positions or jobs that are yet to be created at present, such as robotic technology and nanotechnology.
Dan seterusnya memberi tumpuan kepada bidang-bidang, bukan saja bidang terkini, but the future skill sets that's required for this nation to move forward, seperti dalam bidang robotic, teknologi nano, automation dan sebagainya.
The Premier said this when speaking at the launch of the Tunku Abdul Rahman University College Pahang campus in Indra Makota, Kuantan today. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi today stressed that he is more than willing to cooperate with the Malaysian Anti-Corruption Commission or MACC on claims that he had 230 million ringgit in his bank account in 1996. There was so far no official instruction by the MACC to open an investigation paper on the claim. Met today after officiating Umno Baling Delegates Conference in Kedah, Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid said any wealth he had accumulated in the past would be from when he was active in the corporate world.
Saya dengan ini terbuka hati dan menawarkan diri untuk disiasat oleh SPRM demi membetulkan persepsi dan pembohongan yang dilakukan oleh orang itu. Pada waktu yang sama saya minta juga supaya aset beliau dan keluarga beliau juga disiasat oleh SPRM.
During his post as UMNO Youth Chief, he was still active in the private sector, holding the post of Chairman of Bank Simpanan Nasional. The MACC said it would issue a statement on the matter soon. Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid was said to had made an assets declaration that he had 230 million ringgit in his bank account after his appointment as UMNO Youth Chief. The Royal Malaysian Police or PDRM does not rule out making further arrests following the recent capture of 6 employees of the Customs Department in KLIA for allegedly assisting a gang to smuggle drugs into the country. Deputy Inspector General of Police Tan Sri Nur Rashid Ibrahim says the investigation against them is still ongoing and further action will be taken. According to Tan Sri Nur Rashid, the capture of the customs employees was done following a period of lengthy intelligence gathering and investigation into the case. The investigations have revealed thus far some customs officers were believed to be in cahoots with the gang to smuggle drugs into Malaysia via KLIA.
Hasil siasatan lanjut ini, ke atas kumpulan ini, kita dapati mereka juga terlibat, antara lainnya adalah kegiatan membawa dadah masuk daripada luar negara. Dan mengguna khidmat beberapa orang daripada jabatan yang bertanggungjawab di KLIA ini untuk memudahkan mereka membawa masuk dadah, hidup dadah.
The arrests were made by the Bukit Aman Criminal Investigation Department around Kuala Lumpur and Selangor. The suspects are being remanded for 28 days under Section 4, Subsection 5 of the Security Offences Special Measures Act 2012. Tan Sri Nur Rashid was speaking after launching the Sambutan Hari Hijau PDRM 2017 at the Kuala Lumpur Police Training Centre in the capital. The Sultan of Perak, Sultan Nazrin Shah, said Malay rulers are in the best position to protect the interests of the people from being hit by waves of power struggle. He said the royal institution is a continuation of tradition in maintaining the nation's identity, a symbol of sovereignty which is the crown of the nation. Sultan Nazrin said the basic things, especially those touching on Islam and the Malays, which had been agreed upon during the enactment of the constitution, should not be traded for the purpose of achieving short-term political gains. He added that the fundamental principles should not be sacrificed in trying to protect any party, organization or individuals.
Walau apa sekalipun alasan, walau apa muslihatnya, matlamat jangka pendek oleh mana-mana pihak, jangan sampai ke peringkat menggadaikan nasib umat di hari ini dan di hari bukan. Umat wajib berdiri teguh, berpendirian tegas, tidak berundur walau setapak sekalipun.
He said this ada memperkukuh pasak negara ke arah wasiat lebih tersurat or strengthening national pillars towards a more tangible will convention in Putrajaya today. Umno needs to focus on the younger generation to ensure that the party continues to be accepted by the Malays, as well as giving them a platform to conduct party-related activities. Umno Youth Chief KERA Jamaluddin says the younger generation is more interested in positive politics involving services rather than personal attacks or insults. According to KERA, there are 5 features that are required of a future leader, namely integrity, efficiency, contemporary, sensitivity to the problems of the people and fulfilling promises.
Banyak penekanan diberi melalui kerajaan negeri Johor dan juga UMNO Johor terhadap pendidikan, terutamanya pembangunan kemahiran, Johor skills dan sebagainya. Dan ini adalah satu wawasan yang saya rasa sangat-sangat diberi sokongan oleh generasi muda di Johor.
He was speaking after opening the Pasir Gudang UMNO delegates meeting at the University Kuala Lumpur campus in Johor Bahru. The Ministry of Education is committed to streamlining measures to implement the education agenda in science, technology, engineering and mathematics, or STEM. Deputy Education Minister Datuk P. Kamalanathan hopes the perception and negative stigma attached to the subject of science or mathematics, especially amongst rural students, can be reduced. Datuk Kamalanathan wanted the current group to remain in science and help the country achieve a target ratio of 60 for science and 40 for literature, in line with the country's charge towards the Industrial Revolution 4.0. Now, according to him, amongst the requirements to transform Malaysia into a developed nation is to have local skilled workers.
Di antara keperluan untuk menjadi sebuah negara maju, bukan saja dari segi pembangunan dan sebagainya, kita juga memerlukan pekerja mahir dalam negara. Dan bidang STEM ini 100% mewujudkan pelajar-pelajar dalam bidang kemahiran. Skill workforce is STEM based. So benda ni kita harus memberi penjelasan.
He was speaking after launching the consolidation and improvement of interest in mathematics program among students of rural secondary schools in Selangor. The parents of 3 siblings aged 1 to 4 years old who were abandoned unkept in a dirty room are currently being investigated by the Social Welfare Department, or JKM. Now, the investigation led to the Child Act Enactment 2016, which carries a fine of 50,000 ringgit and 20 years jail time for the offence under Section 31 of abused, neglected and abused children. Women, Family and Community Development Deputy Minister Dato' Aziza Muhammad Dun said that traumatized children will also be given counselling. Following suit, the ministry will enhance the information campaign regarding the Child Care Act aimed at families and parents so they can better understand the act.
Juga tentang keibubapaan. Semua ini sebab kementerian kita menjaga keluarga secara keseluruhannya. Kadang-kadang pun merupakan kumpulan sasar kita. Ibu bapa pun merupakan kumpulan sasar kita.
Dato' Azizah Muhammad Don was speaking after officiating the 14th Wanita UMNO Delegates meeting of Kuala Krau section in Temerloh. Coming up next, Kedai Rakyat 1 Malaysia 2.0 to provide products below market prices. This and more in a moment. You're watching News on 2.
Food Institute of Malaysia menawarkan program diploma seni kulineri, pastry dan bakery dan program hospitality. Dapatkan pendidikan berkualiti, yuran berpatutan, asrama percuma dan pinjaman disediakan. Layari www.fim.edu.my.
Thanks for staying with us. More than 60,000 visitors are expected to attend the Malaysia Fest 2017 Expo to be held at Singapore Expo Hall in Changi. The 3-day event to kick off from August the 10th is hoping to achieve 500,000 ringgit in sales, with more than 31 Malaysian entrepreneurs participating in the Expo. Federal Agricultural Marketing Authority of Pharma Senior Director for the Export Market Promotion Division, Dato' Nazipah Jamaluddin, said the festival is seen as the best medium for local entrepreneurs registered under pharma to promote their products to the Singaporean market. Now, the expo will also promote products and services concerning tourism, health, food and culture, apart from raising consumer awareness in Singapore on Malaysian agro-food products.
Why we choose Singapore is because Singapore is one of the 8 countries that we choose to focus, where we would like our entrepreneurs to come to Singapore and to learn how to do and how to export to international market.
She added pharma's participation at the expo would also open up avenues for Agro-Bazaar Malaysia in Singapore as a hub to channel Malaysian products to the Republic. Dato' Nazipah said this when met at the Malaysia Fest 2017 Expo in Singapore today. The Kedai Rakyat 1 Malaysia or KERA 1 Malaysia 2.0 will be launched soon to enable the people to get more product choices below market prices. Domestic Trade, Cooperatives and Consumerism Minister Datuk Sri Hamzah Zainuddin said KERA 1 Malaysia 2.0 will be launched by Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak in the near future. Datuk Sri Hamzah said the matter has been agreed at the cabinet level and the Prime Minister will make further announcements on programs aimed at alleviating the people's burden. At the ministry level, he said plans are underway to determine the criteria needed for new retail vendors who are interested to operate a KERA 1 Malaysia outlet.
Paling mustahak pada saya sekarang ini adalah apabila dia kata dia tak mampu lagi, maka kita carilah bagaimana untuk mencari orang baru yang boleh menentukan program kedai rakyat ini akan menjadi sesuatu yang lebih baik daripada apa yang ada sekarang.
He said this after opening UMNO Jempol Wings Division Conference in Negeri Sembilan today. Deputy Prime Minister Datuk Sri Dr. Ahmad Zahid Hamidi had recently directed the termination of all KERA 1 Malaysia vendors' contract as they were selling products way above market prices. Rural and Regional Development Minister Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri Yaakob welcomed suspended MARA Chairman Tan Sri Anwar Musa's request that his contract not be renewed. He said it is likely that Tan Sri Anwar made the request due to his duties as UMNO Information Chief and to prepare the party for the upcoming general election.
Saya tahu tujuan Tan Sri Anwar untuk tidak sambung kontrak pun kerana dia nak meneruskan tugas dia membantu parti untuk memenangi pilihan raya. Kita pun tahu pilihan raya pun dah semakin hampir. Sebagai ketua perangan, Tan Sri Anwar tentu saja sibuk dengan tugas kepada parti.
Speaking to reporters after launching the Simpang Renggam UMNO meeting in Johor today, Datuk Sri Ismail Sabri also thanked Tan Sri Anwar for his significant contributions to the development of MARA and the Malay community during his chairmanship. Tan Sri Anwar, who was suspended from his post as MARA chairman since January over allegations of misappropriation of funds and abuse of power, had submitted a letter over his contract to Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak requesting for consideration not to be reappointed to the post. The government has allocated 130 million ringgit as an incentive for oil palm smallholders to help them obtain Malaysia Sustainable Palm Oil or MSPO certification for free. Plantation Industries and Commodities Minister Dato Sri Ma Siu Kiong says, in view of the mandatory implementation of the MSPO by end of 2019, the incentive would ease the financial burden by providing for the certification's auditing fees.
Kita telah umum bahawa MSPO akan dilaksanakan di seluruh negara. Dan ini adalah penting sebab sekarang banyak negara termasuk negara Eropah akan memastikan bahawa semua kelapa sawit dan juga negara lain mesti ada persetujuan.
Dato Sri Ma said the incentive would involve 40% from the total of 5.7 million hectares of oil palm plantation in Malaysia. He added by giving the incentive, the ministry is targeting about 500,000 hectares of oil palm plantation to be MSPO certified by year end. Through the MSPO certification scheme, palm oil products will be able to command premium prices in the international market, in line with demands from European countries, which only allowed for palm oil imports with accredited certification. Details on the incentives and the application procedures will be available on the Malaysia Palm Oil Board's website soon. The decision to abolish tourism tax for locals is seen to have had a positive impact on the tourism sector in the country, especially involving local tourists. Deputy Tourism and Culture Minister Dato' Mas Irmiyati Samsudin said the move proves that the government's concern in listening to the views of the people, as many Malaysians love to travel within the country. According to Dato' Mas Irmiyati, although 10 ringgit or 2 ringgit is not seen as a big amount, it can still make Malaysians think twice about travelling. With the decision, she hopes Malaysians will continue to travel either locally or abroad.
Dakwaan bahawa ianya akan menjejaskan industri ataupun akan menyusukan tidak benar. Malah ianya akan dapat membantu merancangkan lagi pertumbuhan ekonomi dan juga sektor industri pelancongan negara kita.
She said this after launching the Pekan Puteri UMNO Delegates Conference in Pahang today. Last month, Tourism and Culture Minister Dato' Sri Nazri Abdul Aziz said Malaysians were exempted from paying the tourism tax for all types of hotels and accommodation premises. Now, the tax will apply to foreign tourists staying in all types of accommodation premises at 10 ringgit per room per night. On another note, Dato' Mas Irmiyati, who is also Puteri UMNO chief, asked Puteri UMNO members to strengthen their work in the face of the coming general election. On to sports. Now, the 29th SEA Games and the 9th ASEAN Para Games KL 2017 Torch Run has reached Kota Damansara, Selangor today. Nearly 1,000 participants comprising members of the public, IPTA students, media practitioners as well as state civil servants went on a 6.2-kilometer run at 8:30 a.m. around the town from the Kota Damansara McDonald's outlet to the town's Petronas fuel station. Take a look. The torch relay, which saw torchbearers taking turns holding the torch through 5 checkpoints, was flagged off by Kota Damansara Assemblyman Dato' Halimatun Saadiah Boha. 6 media practitioners from RTM were also given the honour of bearing the SEA Games flame. Now, the torch was then handed to Petronas Marketing Vice President Dato' Sri Syed Zainal Abidin Syed Muhammad Tahir before it was passed on to the Petaling Development Officer Puan Khairul Hazniza Ahmad Aminuddin. McDonald's is the official sponsor of the Perak leg of the KL 2017 Torch Run, while Petronas is the platinum sponsor for the SEA Games and Para-ASEAN Games. Later in the afternoon, the KL 2017 Torch Run made its way to Shah Alam, where some 500 runners participated in the 6.7-kilometer run, which started in the Tenaga Nasional Berhad or TNB's compound at Wisma TM and ended at FNN's Shah Alam plant. Now, the runners were led by Puan Khairul Hazniza, who later handed the torch to the final torchbearer, Shah Alam UMNO Youth Chief, Dato' Azahari Dato' Sha'ari. Dato' Azahari then led the runners over a 2.5-kilometer run around the UITM Shah Alam campus in today's final leg of the run.